Or
The
you can,
sounds of silence.
Wait a minute, if we can't hear him, how do we react?
I'll
I
explain.
love it.
Welcome to A Bold and Distant Future. We're doing a show to kind of edit. This is an editorial discussion. You're going to hear some behind the scenes discussions about what really goes on when we put this show together, I guess. How you doing? So we've got Eddie and Scooter out there today. How you doing, Eddie?
Doing great.
And Scooter, are you okay? Did you get your coffee?
I now have my coffee. I am in place and slightly caffeinated.
That's good. I've been drinking yerba mate. They sell it in cans in the grocery store.
I've had it.
It's actually pretty good. It's a different kind of buzz. I'm kind of enjoying it.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm drinking mushroom coffee.
Oh, I haven't tried that. My son drinks that.
Yeah, I found
I'm
one.
doing heroin.
Yeah,
Now, do I need to edit that out? Please let me know, Eddie. But anyway, this show has gone off the rails already. We haven't even gotten into the show yet. We're going to roll a couple of. I might be premature in this graphic, so, but I'm going to, fold it in, and there will be some sound effects you will hear. So let me know what you think, and you'll see three of them come by. Oh yeah, did you hear that sound effect?
didn't.
Hey,
But
you
I can
didn't.
imagine
You'll
it.
hear it in the real show. So let's try it again. This is an alternate one.
Yeah.
What do you hear? Do you hear?
I really can't choose between the two.
Do you hear any sounds? I mean, I have a wave sound.
I figured it was a wave, and I was getting ready to paddle out.
And then I added in a little bit of music, and I added in a Wilhelm. Do you know the Wilhelm?
Well,
You'll hear it. There's a Wilhelm in there too. Well, this happened.
Yeah, it
Proposition
did.
50 in California passed.
Yeah, there was a headline this morning saying that GOP's taken note of Newsom and what just happened here.
how are they taking note? What is it they're noting?
That it happened.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
I mean, I don't know if they saw it coming, but I know they, at some point in the last 3 or 4 days before the vote, the official vote day, they backed off on spending.
Yeah, I heard that even Trump has suddenly decided that he wants to focus on, quote, affordability, unquote.
I can
Hmm.
imagine.
So yes, they definitely got slapped in the face here. They're reeling a little bit, which is all to the good. It's just that, you know, that's the punch to the temple. Now we need the gut punch.
You bet. We got a little over a year build up to that, don't we?
Yeah,
A
we
little
gotta
over a year,
make
I
it
guess.
stick.
Yeah, it's a little under a year. Or do they do that? Do they do the midterms in the summer? I can't remember.
Well, they're in November.
Yep. Okay, there we go.
There are primaries.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is interesting to hear their reaction to the blue wave that's happening right now. Even though it's maybe a mini wave, it's not really. It's just sort of a tidal shift. It's not really a wave. I don't know, or is it a wave? What do we? Who knows? What do
Well,
you
if you
think?
ever see footage of a tsunami,
Yeah,
they always flow in very quickly, but kind of gently. You just sort of see
yeah,
seepage going down the street,
you're
and then
right.
it kind of builds.
There's like a little pre-wave
Yeah,
that rolls in before the giant one. I heard
yeah.
that this New Jersey win was kind of. I didn't know that New Jersey was so heavily red, but
I don't know if it was heavily red. It might be more purple.
mm,
Well,
let's.
New Jersey is an interesting state. A fair amount of it is rural.
This
Mm.
one kind of blew my mind. The Lieutenant Governor Ghazal Hashmi. I was like, yeah, that's that's really saying it, you know.
Yeah, and they are not razor thin margins. They're pretty substantial, 42 to 57, 44 to 55. I mean,
Yeah.
the percentages they're big enough to win, I guess.
Yeah, it's a telling tale, and that's, I'm sure, why the GOPs are opening their eyes and saying, oh, maybe we're not golden. Maybe we shouldn't build that ballroom. Maybe we should just put the East Wing back.
Yeah, that is such that destruction of the East Wing is such a terrible thing. It's like psychological warfare. I know I've said that before, but it just feels so disheartening to think that he's tearing down the White House in the middle of the night.
Well, that in the face of 42 million people losing their SNAP benefits, now he says he's going to raise the SNAP benefits to 65% of what they should be getting instead of 50%. I'm going, wow, man, can you go all the way to 100? I mean, the month Thanksgiving happens in, and you're cutting people off. And give me a break. They built the slush fund in to take care of this, and now they're holding it back.
Yeah.
Well, I found these blackout the system advertisements, and I wanted to put them up just for the sake of information. But go to blackoutthesystem.com and check it out and see if it's the kind of thing. And I've left these up a bit long because I thought people might want to screenshot it or read it later. I don't know if this is really considered a general strike. And I don't know the distinction between what this blackout is. A general strike doesn't have a defined 1 week period. Is that the difference? Strike is just full
Yeah,
on.
you can have a limited strike.
Okay.
Yeah, the fact that they're saying don't go to work, this pretty much makes this a strike.
Right.
And I'm up for it. But then I'm not currently working.
Yeah, this is going to be hard for some people in these economic times to, quit their job or call in sick for a week or whatever it takes.
Yeah, that's some of the other stuff. I mean, most of this is pretty straightforward. You can certainly plan ahead. But I think we should support it.
I plan on doing it, and I'm putting it out there. I think any kind of way we can demonstrate our power as a group is important.
Yeah. I actually like this better than the No Kings thing, because this actually has an impact, and you can track the impact. If this is something we do once and it doesn't really go anywhere, well, that's unfortunate. What happens if we do it again? And what happens when we start building the momentum? The thing I always think about is the moratorium protests during the Vietnam War.
What are those? Explain those.
The whole idea is much like this, is that for 1 day during a month, you would do basically what this is saying, right?
Right.
You don't go to school, you don't go to work, you don't buy anything. And if there is a rally or a demonstration close by, you go do that. And then you signal it by some kind of distinctive visual indicator. In this case, it was always a black ribbon around your left arm. Like for mourning. You're in mourning.
Oh, really?
So they would do this on a monthly basis, and it started kind of slowly, but eventually it started getting big. And then when the high school kids found out about it,
They stopped going to
jammed.
school.
Yeah. Well, my school actually had, I wasn't allowed to participate in the moratorium, because my parents were assholes. We should do a special about that. One of these days, let's do a whole thing about how my parents are assholes. Would that work?
We can work it in somehow, sure. Send your photos or your send your evidence. You don't send photographs.
But
Hey, I've got to take off, you guys.
okay, lovely to chat with you.
All right, take care, Eddie.
You guys carry on,
We will.
and I'll just say adios.
See ya.
Adios. So, so the moratorium just sort of took off once it started getting real interest amongst, not just the college kids, but the high school kids. Then it started making really a big impact. And then they started doing these big demonstrations in conjunction with this in Washington, D.C. These things got huge. Really massive.
Well, this is the segment. I didn't know if this picture was appropriate. It is a fake, but this image of Erica, Kirk, and J.D. Vance standing on top of Charlie Kirk's coffin. I thought that was a bit over the top. I don't know if is this in such bad taste and not befitting our channel, or shall I leave it in? What do you think?
I think the fact that you have fake flashing every 3 seconds probably indicates that it's not real.
Okay. I feel good. I'll take that as a thumbs up. Thank
Hmm.
you, Scoot. Thank you, Scooter.
Yep.
Well, you were mentioning marches on Washington, D.C., and they did start a Refuse Fascism march. I think that's one of the organizations. They're holding demonstrations perpetually in Washington, D.C. right now. They've just started it last week, I think. Was it last week or this
Huh.
week? And I'll put it up here, but it's the Refuse Fascism meeting, but there are other groups that are kind of coalescing around this thing. And it's an ongoing protest, and they're just going to keep it going until Trump is gone.
Sort of like Occupy.
I think, yeah, similar. But you have to get to the nation's capital.
Well,
This is a road
I
trip.
wouldn't fly,
Yeah,
but yeah, it's doable.
yeah. Trump wasn't on the ballot, and shutdown were the two reasons that Republicans lost the elections tonight, according to pollsters. I don't know. You think if Trump's name was on the ballot, it probably would have brought out more people to vote.
Well, all right. So this is an off-year election. Um, and typically in an off-year election like this, the incumbents always do very well because nobody can be asked to get up and go vote. Um, Still lost.
Right?
So I don't know. That tells me that yeah, it's pretty much you, Mr. Trump. Pretty much you.
Yeah. They're having a hard time dealing with this bad showing in the polls.
Yeah, and I mean, every president has a dip right about this time, but I think Trump's dip is like catastrophic as compared to recent history. So, yeah. Pretty much you, dude.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what they're looking at when Trump says we're doing good in the polls. And this was put out, it's YouGov slash The Economist. And I think it was put up by Robert Reich, and I kind of clipped off his heading at the top. But looks pretty authoritative to me that things are not going his way. And this has something to do with it. There are a lot of federal workers out of work who are angry and they aren't getting a paycheck.
Yeah. I question the use of the term Antifa there because I think she, in fact, is the essence of Antifa.
Exactly.
I'd
You
do
know,
a deeper dive into that if you'd like, but
into what? The villainization of Antifa?
yeah, I
Or
think we need to start claiming the term.
I am Antifa. Yeah,
Exactly.
I agree. That is probably, I think that's the way we need to push back. We are
Mm,
Antifa. Like I am Spartacus. I am
exactly.
Antifa. And let's own it. I
Actually,
think
it'd be
you're
a
right.
good T-shirt. We could get a big picture. It was Charlton Heston, right, that played Spartacus?
I think it was Kirk Douglas.
Oh, Kirk Douglas. How did I
Yeah,
get those two
yeah,
confused?
it was Kirk. You've seen the movie Trumbo. We've talked about it, I
Oh,
think.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
such a great movie. And the whole story behind the Spartacus and the Trumbo thing. Well, Dick Cheney's out, and boy, these are the days when I don't know if we call him an enemy, but he wasn't my favorite dude, obviously. But boy, they're trying to. This is like looking back with nostalgia on simpler days. I don't know. But Dick Cheney did some horrible stuff during his time.
Yeah, I always sort of saw him, Jon Stewart in The Daily Show once did an impression of Dick Cheney using a Darth Vader mask with the background of Sauron's big eye, which I felt was really appropriate. Except he got the voice wrong. He started speaking in this really high falsetto. It's pretty funny. So, no condolences for Cheney. You know, worth taking a moment and thinking about that because Cheney represents the hidebound old guard of the Republican Party, doesn't he? He's not a rhino. No way you can say that he's Republican in name only. This guy is like Mr. Screw the poor, invade whoever is offending us at the moment, He was basically the I don't know how to pronounce this. Dark Eminence, the Cardinal Richelieu behind Bush.
Right.
I mean, nasty man, yet preferable.
Yeah, isn't it? That's the thing. It's like he's preferable to Trump. And the fact that Trump won't, I guess they don't want to show any allegiance to the Cheneys because it seems like the Cheney group became the Lincoln Project. Maybe not.
I think there's probably a connection. I don't know how close they are, but certainly with Liz. I mean,
Yeah.
he's got a. She went at him like an attack dog, and he bled.
Well, I put this imagery up of the
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
the Mar-a-Lago. I thought this might get some viewership.
Looks like a typical Tuesday night.
Yeah.
To me.
And then Mike Johnson trying to explain away that this is his normal, obligatory Halloween party.
I mean, they know the optics. This is what is intriguing to me. They know exactly how that's going to come down. So it's
Yeah.
basically a big middle finger to SNAP recipients, people who need health care. It really is the upper class reestablishing themselves and saying, we're back.
This might be their last big party. I don't know.
Oh, no. If I'm right, this is first of many. Desperately need to see how we can shut this down while simultaneously getting an invitation. Yeah, it was looking fun. But yeah, I mean, it is. Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? A word. It's inappropriate. It's completely inappropriate.
It's in bad taste.
Exactly.
It's just horrible to do this when the government shut down and they're having this kind of like quasi strip club party.
Couldn't afford the real thing, I guess. Maybe that's their cutback.
I don't think Melania was there. I think she took the night off.
Maybe that's Melania right there.
Or maybe that's her in the martini glass.
You gotta admit, it does look like fun.
Oh yeah, good times.
Good times, good times.
Martini. But that's what I love about Mike Johnson. He's such a, what is he? Such a Dudley Do-Right kind of guy.
Yeah.
To put him, he wasn't invited. Why didn't he go?
Yeah, you gotta be on the Epstein list, I think. It's one of the, it's a part of the VIP membership package.
So, I just want to, that'll probably be the thumbnail. Probably this one. Probably the girl in the martini glass and Mike Johnson. That'll be the thumbnail. I think it just speaks volumes to have this guy kind
Why not?
him running cover for something.
So every president has had a Halloween party. There's got to be footage.
Thank you. Thank
You
you
bet.
for reminding me. Yes, thank you for sticking it out here, Scooter, through this kind of haphazard show we put on weekly. And take a look and let me know which Blue Wave sound effect you think is best. And people at home, please go to Instagram and vote on the Blue Wave sound effects. I'm sure we're going to, we'll nail it down to one particular sound that works the best for us here.
Will you take suggestions?
Sure. We'll take suggestions. Take a listen to what we put up there this week, and then we can redo it. Take care. Thank you for being here. Anyone listening to A Bold and Distant Future, and come back again next week.
All right. Stay healthy.
You too. Stay healthy.
Cheers.
Cheers.